Welcome to the Fearful Fright series, where we will be reading with our favorite green ghoul, Grimmer. Now sit back and enjoy this twisted tale. Today our story is called The Quietest Party. The invitation came from an account none of them recognized. No bio. No profile picture. Just a black background and a single message sent to almost everyone in junior year. Halloween party 10:30 p.m. Come loud. Leave different. Attached was an address on the edge of town, far beyond the streetlights, past the abandoned train yard and the last gas station where even the clerk looked half asleep during daylight. Marcus was the first to say yes. "Dude, this is obviously a senior party," he said in the group chat. "We finally got invited." Lila sent back, "Or murdered." Jaden reacted with a skull emoji. Ethan typed, "If it's fake, we still hang out. I'm bored." Riley hesitated longer than the rest. Something about the message bothered her, not creepy exactly, just wrong. The wording felt deliberate, almost rehearsed. Come loud. Who says that? Still, she didn't want to be the one person who stayed home. So by 10:05 p.m., 5 teenagers were crammed into Marcus's dented SUV, music rattling the doors while fake fog from a Halloween machine leaked out the back seat. They were dressed half serious, half ironic. Marcus, hockey mask and varsity jacket. Lila, vampire makeup too realistic for comfort. Jaden, skeleton hoodie. Ethan, cheap devil horns. Riley, black dress and pale makeup, ghostly on purpose. The GPS kept recalculating once they left the main road. Then the road narrowed. Then the pavement ended. Gravel crunched beneath the tires as the headlights revealed a massive iron gate standing open. Beyond it sat a tall Victorian house. No decorations. No cars. No lights except a faint glow from inside. Marcus slowed. Okay. Maybe we're early. They parked beside a line of dead trees that creaked in the wind. No music. No voices. Just the faint rustling of grass. And the smell. Riley noticed it first. Earth. Wet earth. Like freshly dug dirt after rain. Lila wrinkled her nose. Is there a farm nearby? No one answered. Because as they walked toward the house, their flashlights swept across rows of low stone markers in the tall grass. Graves. Dozens. Maybe hundreds. Jaden laughed nervously. Yo, that's commitment to the Halloween aesthetic. Ethan swallowed. Yeah, aesthetic. They reached the porch. The door was already open. Inside, music. Soft at first. A record player somewhere deep in the house played slow jazz, crackling through old speakers. Marcus grinned. See, party. They stepped inside. The place looked abandoned but clean, dusty furniture pushed against walls, chandeliers with working bulbs, long hallways stretching in every direction. No decorations. No hosts. No people. Hello, Marcus shouted. His voice echoed too long. No answer. Jaden shrugged. Well, we're here. He pulled out a portable speaker and connected his phone. Bass exploded through the silent house. For a moment nothing happened. Then Lila laughed. Guess we're the party. They drank soda, danced in the foyer, took selfies, recorded videos pretending ghosts were behind them. Riley couldn't relax. Every time the bass thumped, she felt something vibrate under her feet. Not the floorboards. Below them. Like hollow space responding. She paused mid-dance. Do you feel that? Marcus stomped harder. Feel what? The vibration stopped. She forced a smile. 10 minutes passed. Then 20. Jaden wandered upstairs to look for a bathroom. Ethan followed him. Lila started exploring the hallway, filming for social media. Marcus kept turning the music louder. Riley noticed something else. The record player, the soft jazz, had stopped. But none of them turned it off. "Guys," she called. No one answered. From upstairs, a door slammed. Jaden yelled, "Yo, that wasn't funny." Ethan shouted back, "I didn't do it." Riley moved toward the staircase. That's when the smell changed. Not dirt anymore. Rot. Wet, sweet, and unbearable. She gagged. Marcus laughed from the foyer. "You good? Something's wrong." A scream cut her off. Not playful. Not joking. Jaden. Then silence. Marcus muted the music. "Okay, not funny." They rushed upstairs. The hallway stretched long and narrow, lined with old framed photos, black and white portraits of grieving families beside coffins. Riley read a brass plaque on the wall. "Whitmore Funeral Services, Est. 1921. Her chest tightened. The floor vibrated again. From below. A low thump. Then another. Then dozens. Like fists pounding wood. Marcus whispered, "Tell me that's pipes." A wet dragging sound came from the far bedroom. They followed it. The door stood ajar. Inside, nothing. Except a long dark stain across the floor leading to the closet. Ethan stepped forward slowly. He opened it. Jaden fell out. Or what used to be Jaden. His throat torn open, eyes still wide in shock. Lila screamed. Marcus staggered backward into the hallway. Then the pounding downstairs became deafening. Boom. 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 The front door slammed open by itself. From outside, scraping. Wood cracking. Stone shifting. Riley ran to the nearest window and looked out. The graves. They were open. Every one. Hands pulled themselves free of soil. Faces surfaced through dirt. Empty eye sockets turning toward the house. Toward the sound. Toward them. The portable speaker suddenly reconnected and blasted music again, maximum volume. Marcus panicked. "Turn it off." But his phone was gone. Downstairs footsteps began. Slow. Wet. Hundreds. Lila sobbed. "We have to go, we have to go, we have to." A gray hand burst through the stairwell railing and grabbed her ankle. She shrieked as a corpse dragged itself halfway up the stairs, jaw hanging loose. Marcus kicked it away. They ran. Down the hall. Into a back room. Locked the door. The walls shook with bodies slamming into the house. Riley's mind raced. "They rise to sound," she whispered. "What?" Marcus gasped. This was a funeral home. Graves outside. The music woke them. Ethan trembled. "Then we just stay quiet." The speaker downstairs blasted louder. Like someone kept raising the volume. Heavy footsteps filled the hallway. Not shuffling anymore. Learning. Adapting. Lila covered her ears, crying. Something scratched at the door. Then a voice from the hallway. Soft. Familiar. "Guys, it's me." Marcus froze. "Jaden." The handle turned slowly. Riley shook her head violently. "No." The door burst open. Jaden stood there. But moving wrong. Too smooth. Too aware. Behind him, dozens of corpses waited silently, no longer groaning. Listening. He spoke again, jaw hanging. "They don't like quiet." The speaker downstairs cut off. For 1 second, complete silence. Every corpse turned toward them. And rushed. Marcus shoved Riley toward the window. "Go." Ethan was pulled screaming into the crowd. Lila vanished beneath grasping hands. Marcus held them back long enough for Riley to crawl outside into the cold grass. She ran. Past the graves. Past the gate. She never stopped running until sunrise. Police found nothing. No house. No graves. Just empty land. They assumed shock. Survivor's trauma. Months passed. Riley never slept with music again. Never visited cemeteries. Never talked about it. Until graduation day. She received a notification. From the same blank account. A video. She opened it. It was filmed inside the house. Her friends stood in the foyer. Uninjured. Smiling. Marcus waved. Thanks for coming to the party. Behind them stood dozens of teens she recognized from school, all missing students from the past 50 years. Jaden leaned close to the camera. Once they hear you, you belong here. Then Riley heard it. Very faint. From her bedroom floor. A slow knocking. Underneath. Responding to her heartbeat. And she realized. They hadn't followed the music. They had followed her voice when she screamed. The first sound they ever heard. The invitation wasn't to attend the party. It was to choose the next host. And she had already accepted.